My brother told everyone I was the failure of the family, until Grandma's will reading changed everything. My older brother Ethan had always been the golden child, straight A's, Ivy League degree, corporate job, six-figure salary before he turned 30. Meanwhile, I ran a tiny repair shop fixing old electronics and gaming consoles in our hometown. According to my family, I never reached my potential. At every holiday dinner, Ethan would casually humiliate me. Still fixing PlayStations for teenagers, he'd laugh while sipping wine, and my parents would laugh too. The worst part, I started believing them. Then my grandmother died. She was the only person who actually respected me. She used to sit in my shop for hours while I worked, asking questions about circuitry like she genuinely cared. At the funeral, Ethan somehow made it about himself. I was always Grandma's favorite, he said loudly to relatives. She told me she was proud I became successful. I stayed quiet. Then came the will reading. The lawyer cleared his throat. To my grandson Ethan, I leave my coin collection and family photographs. Ethan smirked at me. Then the lawyer continued. To my grandson Daniel, I leave the property on Maple Street, including the attached workshop and all business rights associated with Whitmore Electronics. The room went silent. Maple Street. That was Grandma's old building downtown, the building everyone thought was abandoned. I blinked. Business rights? The lawyer nodded. She owned 40% of a tech manufacturing company founded in 1987. Ethan laughed immediately. Okay, but an old workshop isn't exactly life-changing. The lawyer looked confused. Didn't anyone tell you? The company was acquired last year. Then he slid paperwork across the table. Grandma's shares were worth $4.8 million. My mother literally dropped her glass. Ethan's face went pale, but the real twist came later. After the reading, the lawyer pulled me aside privately. She left you a letter. Inside, Grandma had written, Ethan wanted my money. You wanted my stories. That told me everything I needed to know. I cried right there in the hallway, but wait. It gets worse. 3 days later, Ethan showed up at my shop suddenly acting nice for the first time in years. He brought coffee, asked how I was doing, then finally said, So, family should help each other, right? I almost laughed. Then he admitted something insane. He'd been secretly fired from his corporate job 6 months earlier. The successful life, fake, the luxury apartment, debt, the vacations, credit cards. He spent years mocking me while secretly drowning, and somehow the family still expected me to save him. My dad actually said, You have the money now, be the bigger person. That's when I finally snapped. I looked at Ethan and said, You spent 10 years teaching everyone I was worthless. You don't get to cash in now that I'm not. Then I walked out. Last I heard, Ethan moved back in with our parents. Meanwhile, I reopened Grandma's workshop, and for the first time in my life, I stopped feeling like the failure of the family.